When you arrive in a place like Tokyo, you don't come to make small talk. You come to make history. This region represents strength, opportunity, and a future that belongs to those who dare to think big. For too long, the world has been filled with hesitation, excuses, and weak leadership. That era is ending. A new age of confidence, power, and prosperity is rising. Right here in Asia, every great nation understands one truth: respect is not given, it's earned. It's earned through vision, through action, and through the courage to stand firm when others fall silent. The people of this region know what it means to work hard, to innovate, and to fight for progress. And today, the message is clear. The future will not be shaped by those who complain, but by those who create. Success is not about comfort, it's about commitment. It's about doing what others say can't be done. It's about looking challenges in the eye and saying, we will win, and we will win big. That's the mindset that builds nations, creates jobs, and inspires generations. Asia stands at a powerful moment in history. The choices made today will echo for decades. It's time to reject weakness, reject doubt, and embrace strength. When great nations stand tall, when they believe in themselves, there's nothing they can't achieve. The world respects those who act with confidence and lead with conviction. Together, we can build a future that's stronger, safer, and more prosperous than ever before. The message is simple. Believe in your strength, trust your potential, and never forget that greatness is a choice. Choose it every single day. Strength through leadership is not about titles, positions, or speeches. It's about the ability to inspire action when others hesitate. Real leadership is proven when times are tough, when challenges are great, and when people look for direction. In every corner of the world, you see examples of those who talk endlessly about change, but never make it happen. The difference between words and results is leadership that has the courage to act, the vision to decide, and the will to see things through no matter how difficult they become. True leadership doesn't follow the crowd. It shapes the path that others will one day walk on with pride. When strong leadership rises, people feel it. They stand taller, work harder, and start to believe that success is not only possible but inevitable. It's contagious. Strength inspires strength. Confidence builds confidence. A real leader understands that power is not used to control others, but to empower them. It's about giving people the belief that they can achieve greatness because someone showed them how to lead without fear. That's the kind of leadership that changes nations, drives innovation, and builds the foundation of progress that lasts for generations. There's a reason why history remembers those who lead with courage. They refuse to bow to pressure, they never apologize for strength, and they don't wait for permission to succeed. Leadership demands boldness, the kind that says, we can do better and we will do better. It's about setting the standard so high that others are inspired to rise and meet it. Weakness divides, but strength unites. It reminds people that when they stand together with conviction, no obstacle is too big, no dream too distant. The world doesn't move forward because of those who play it safe. It moves because of those who dare to lead. Leadership built on strength creates results that echo far beyond one lifetime. It's not about being liked, it's about being respected. It's about having the courage to stand for what's right even when it's unpopular. Strength through leadership means never backing down, never settling for less, and never forgetting that true power comes from the courage to lead when others choose to follow. Unity of purpose is what transforms ordinary efforts into extraordinary achievements. When people move in the same direction with shared goals and clear conviction, they create momentum that no force can stop. It's easy to talk about unity when things are simple, but real unity is proven in times of challenge, when disagreement is loud and when compromise seems impossible. That's when true purpose must guide the way forward. A nation, a team, or a people without a common goal will always struggle. But when everyone believes in the same vision, when hearts and minds are aligned, they become unstoppable. The power of unity lies not in uniformity, but in the shared belief that together, Greatness can be achieved. A united purpose doesn't mean everyone thinks alike. It means everyone believes in the same outcome. It means setting aside ego and division to focus on something larger than oneself. The greatest accomplishments in history were born when people refused to be divided by doubt and stood firm behind a single mission. Progress demands collaboration, and collaboration requires trust. When that trust is built on purpose, it becomes unbreakable. The strongest nations, the greatest movements, and the most successful leaders all understood one truth. Unity is strength, and strength builds success. In a world where division is easy and distraction is constant, unity is a choice. It's the decision to say we rise together or not at all. Purpose gives direction. Unity gives it power. When people unite behind a vision of progress, innovation thrives, peace becomes possible, and prosperity takes root. A divided people argue about what can't be done, but a united people build what others said could never exist. Every great leader, every great nation, and every successful generation has proven that purpose alone is not enough. It must be shared, believed, and lived every single day. When unity becomes the foundation, progress is not just possible, it's guaranteed. Division weakens, but unity multiplies strength. It reminds people that the true victory is not individual success, but collective triumph. With unity of purpose, boundaries fade, obstacles shrink, and the impossible becomes achievable. Together, people can build, create, and lead a future that is brighter, stronger, and more powerful than ever imagined. Action over talk defines the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. The world is full of people who speak beautifully about change, who make promises and who build hope with words. But history remembers those who acted, those who turned vision into reality through effort, courage, and determination. Words can inspire for a moment, but action inspires for generations. It's easy to talk about what needs to be done. It's much harder to do it. Real success doesn't come from endless meetings, discussions, or speeches. It comes from movement, decisions, and results. Action creates momentum, and momentum changes everything. In life, progress belongs to the doers. Every great accomplishment began with someone who refused to just talk about it. They took the first step when others were still waiting for permission. They made mistakes, learned, improved, and kept moving forward. That's what separates leaders from followers. While many keep repeating the same words, true leaders keep taking bold steps forward. The power of action is that it turns belief into proof, ideas into results, and dreams into achievements. Those who act boldly may not always get it right the first time, but they always move closer to success, because doing something is always better than doing nothing. Talk is cheap because it costs nothing. Action, on the other hand, demands sacrifice, focus, and resilience. It means facing doubt and fear, but moving anyway. The world respects those who deliver, not those who promise. Every goal, every plan, and every vision needs the force of action to come alive. Without it, even the best ideas remain trapped in imagination. The ones who succeed are those who understand that action is louder than any speech and more powerful than any excuse. There comes a moment when talk must end and execution must begin. That's the moment that defines character, leadership, and destiny. Action doesn't wait for perfect timing, it creates it. Those who take decisive steps forward write the future, while those who hesitate are left behind. In every challenge, opportunity hides for the brave, those who act, not those who talk. Because at the end of the day, the world doesn't remember the words spoken, it remembers the victories earned through bold, relentless action. The future belongs to the bold because boldness is what drives progress, transforms fear into strength, and turns impossible dreams into unstoppable realities. The world has never been changed by those who played it safe or waited for permission to act. Every great invention, every breakthrough, and every revolution began with someone who refused to accept limits. Boldness is not recklessness. It is the courage to move forward with vision even when the path ahead is uncertain. It means daring to take the first step when others hesitate, daring to speak when others stay silent, and daring to believe in success when everyone else predicts failure. The future doesn't reward caution. It rewards conviction. Bold people think differently. They don't ask, can this be done? They ask, how can we make it happen? They don't fear mistakes because they understand that every failure teaches something that brings them closer to victory. Playing small may feel safe for a moment, but it never leads to greatness. The bold understand that risk is the price of progress and that hesitation kills opportunity. The world opens its doors to those who knock with confidence and persistence. Those who act with bold hearts shape the world that others merely talk about. Being bold means believing in your purpose even when no one else does. It means trusting your instincts, standing firm in your vision, and refusing to back down when the odds are against you. History has proven time and time again that courage creates destiny. The people who changed the world are not the ones who waited for the perfect time. They are the ones who made their time perfect through relentless effort. The future favors those who dream big and work even bigger. In a world full of doubt, boldness is power. It inspires others, breaks barriers, and leads to innovation. The future doesn't belong to the fearful or the hesitant. It belongs to those who dare to take charge of it. Every bold decision becomes a stepping stone towards something greater. The future is not given, it is earned by those who have the strength to imagine more, to act without fear, and to believe that no dream is too great when chased with courage and conviction.